Hello, and thank you for tuning in. Stampersdelight.com. Grab your coffee, grab your tea, and come stamp with me. So today I just hit my $500,000 career sales. A thank you to all my customers, team, family, friends, and followers that helped me get there. I thank each and every one of you. A couple of reminders. Right now we have the last chance products sale going on and the clearance rack. You want to check those out. All the links will be below. Also have my online class for Amazing Year, and the link to sign up for that is below. You have to sign up by December 10th. We also have the Sweet Licious Fun Fold Club, the monthly club with Donna Gray and myself. This month it's with Sun Prince. So head on over and check that out. Don't forget to check out the Stampersdelightshop.com and grab those items while you can. We will be refreshing that in January. Again, a thank you to all of you that helped me achieve this. So let's get started. So today what I'm going to do, I'm actually going to do some stamping too. This is our new Timeless Greetings card kit. And I love the fact that this is more of a masculine card kit. I don't think we stamp enough of those cards, right? So let me bring in the cards that you can make with this kit. I always like to do ones that they show first. You get an ink spot, soft suede. You get dimensionals, and you get some glue dots. You also get these cute little gems. And I'm going to be using my large stamp pad. So the first card is a thank you card. And I've changed them up a little bit, but you can see got a cute little thank you card. I leave those blank because I like to write my own note. We have the happy birthday one, which is right here. Just a great card kit, isn't it? And you get everything you need to make these cards. Here's another happy birthday. I'm always looking for a masculine birthday card. And then I have another thank you card. All right, so I'm going to do one card first, and then I'll move on to the scrapbooking. Okay, so I'm going to empty this out. I put these pieces here. So I remembered which goes to which. And, of course, you get the great envelope, and I'm going to show you a few other things to do with that envelope. So here's the pieces I need. This piece right here actually is a separate piece. I already glued it down. I'm going to fold that in half. Grab my bone folder and these little pieces. So this one has that little clock. And I am going to bring in, now these are photopolymer stamps, so you want to use your mat. I have a lot of stuff over here, and something is going to fall off eventually. So let's bring that mat in. And use that stamp that goes with it. And here is the stamp. Make sure I get that right. And it goes this way. So I'm going to ink that up. And I am going to stamp it right here. That is going to go right on top of this. And we have this little piece right here. So I'm going to use my Stampin' Seal to put that on there. And then for this one, I'm going to pop this up first with dimensionals. And I am using my larger ones here. Place that right here. And then for this little piece, I'm actually going to use my liquid glue. When you're using liquid glue, remember, less is more. You don't need a lot. I'm just going to tuck that right underneath here, just like that. If you get a little outside your area that you're that you want it, it'll dry clear, so no worries there. I'm going to bring in my two die cut pieces, and I am going to stamp on those. Now I want a happy birthday. It does look like my stamp pad might need a little re-inking, but it'll work. And we're going to put happy birthday. And we're just going to layer that. So again, I'm going to grab my adhesive. I'm going to put this right up here underneath that. And then this one again, I'm going to pop it up with dimensionals. I am using my Take Your Pick tool. If you don't own one of these, this is a must-have. Everybody asks me what I recommend as must-haves, and the Take Your Pick tool is one of them. The paper piercing mat, which you use for stamping photopolymer stamps, is another one. I'm going to put that right up there. And on the inside, I'm going to stamp the Time to Celebrate. And then I'm going to grab those gems, and I'll add a few of those down here. I'll take that off first. And there we have a great card. Okay, so we're going to move on to scrapbooking now. And I want to make more of a masculine page. So I am going to bring in, I'm going to leave that over there. I'm going to bring in 2 pieces of crumb cake. This is 12 by 12. I'm going to take a sip of my coffee. All right. And then I am going to lay those out. So I have a lot of pieces. Since I didn't do these cards, let me show you. I've already, again, these pieces right here come separate, but I already glued them down because I was going to do all cards, but then I thought a great scrapbook page with this. So I'm going to move the envelopes over here too. I'm going to be cutting up a lot of things here. The first thing I'm going to do is, this is the card base, which of course you can cut in half, which is exactly what I'm going to do. I'm going to use those for my matting. And I also don't need the envelopes since I'm using these for scrapbooking. So I'm going to take the envelopes, and I am actually going to cut those apart by just snipping off the ends. I'll do this one too. And I just want to trim that a little bit better here. Oh, be careful when you do this because the envelopes are thinner than the cardstock. Get that in there, right? Trim that down. And then just get this little piece off here. Whoop. And I made this 5 and that's 5.5. I'm going to trim it down just a little bit. I want to get, again, I want to make this a 4 by 5.25. Take the edge that I don't like. Okay, so that's one envelope. Take the other, and you can see that there's a design on there. So let's just cut that one up. Take this piece off. Flip that around. blade keeps falling out here. And let's cut that one up. And this is what happens because it's such a thin piece of paper. So you can distress that if you want, but I need to cut it down anyway. So what I'm going to do is a little trick is start right in the middle and go up and down. It tends to cut it a little bit better. Okay. And let's just grab this. But I think a distressed look for this paper would be great. All right. So now I have those pieces. Put this aside for a second. I have also some 8.5 by 11 cardstock soft suede. And I can start putting these where I want them, but I think the soft suede is going to really make that pop. So I'm going to trim these down also. Let's see. I'm going to trim them all down, I think. All right, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to trim them all down to 4. And I might have to trim them down even more. 4 by 5 1/4. Let's do that one 4 by 5 1/4. And I think I'm going to trim it down even a little bit more here. So I'm just going around and getting a piece like this. So these pieces are 5 1/4 by 4. Let's do that one. I want these to be a little bit even here. Don't think that cut very well. Let's see, 5 1/4. And that one didn't cut. Helps if I have my blade inside. Okay, and sometimes this happens. You get these little pieces of paper. If that happens, another little trick is take your take your pick tool and drag it through there and get those little pieces out. I'm going to trim this down just another little bit. And let's do this one at 4 by 5 1/4. Now these are so thin, like I said before, that I could probably cut both of them at the same time and save some time here. So let's go to the 4-inch mark. Five 1/4. Now that's already 5 1/4, but I'm going to take just the hair off. Okay, now I got those all cut down to where I think I want them. I may change that. Let me get these pieces out of the way. And then I am going to adhere them all to my soft suede. So now you can see I'm just having a little bit of soft suede there. So they show up a little bit better. So we will fit one right there, just a little bit. And I should be able to fit this one on the other side. Okay, I'll be cutting that one. Now let's grab a full sheet that I have here. I'm going to do the same thing. I'm going to put one here. Don't forget to follow me on Facebook. Also, subscribe to my YouTube channel so you know when I have an uploaded video or I go live. Give me a thumbs up, leave me a comment, and I can get 2 more in here. So when you give me a thumbs up and leave a comment and subscribe to my YouTube channel, and even when you follow me on Facebook, it brings me up and my videos show when somebody's looking for projects to do. So it really does help us demonstrators out. Okay, so I have one more envelope over there. I'm not sure that I'm going to use that. So what I'm going to do now is just put this one, cut this one in half. And now you see I have a nice matting. I'm going to do the same thing with these. Try to get them pretty even. And I know I have pictures that I can crop inside here. Just not sure which ones I'm using yet. So, all right. Now I'm going to lay this out onto my 12 by 12 and arrange these the way I think I want them. So I have two with this designer series paper or the inside of the card set, this cardstock. I'm going to just do that. I think I'm going to lay those out right there, just like that. I like the way that looks, so I am going to go ahead and glue those down. So when I find them, I have some pictures from one of my husband's birthdays, and I think I'll use it for that. And go ahead and do this. Put that right there. Move this all out of the way here. Put that right there. Okay, now I have these pieces left over. We have the globe and the clock. And this piece is going to go on top of here. This goes right here. So let's bring in that mat again and start stamping those. So this one, I'm going to grab that. Right there. This one, I have the globe. Make sure I get the world right. There we go. Just very subtle. And let's put those on here. Now I should have one more little piece I'm looking for. Let's see where that is. And it might have, I guess I don't have another one of those, so that's all right. Okay, so I can put this here and here. I might want to grab a couple of extras. Any of the pieces that I have left over. Let's see what else I have. I have another globe, but I'm not sure I want to use that. And then let's see, we'll bring in some pieces here that I have left over. Put that, I think, right here. I think that's where I want them. And let's do some stamping. Okay, I'm going to use the happy birthday if it fits. It should just make it. We're going to try it. Because these aren't as wide. These are, again, these are the leftover pieces from the card that I didn't do. And let's see if happy birthday fits in there. Oh, it does. So we'll take that wooden piece. Lay that right down there. And I'm going to grab some dimensionals. So I'm definitely going to dig out those pictures of one of my husband's birthdays and use that. I'm going to take this clock, or whatever it is, timepiece, put that right there. We'll take the world, the globe right here. We're going to take this one, and we're going to add, let's see which set, celebrate. I think I'm going to use You Make the World a Better Place. I think that's nice for a birthday layout. Grab some dimensionals here. I'll just put that right over on this side. Okay, so now I have some pieces left, some sentiments. I have these right here. And I'm thinking that I can do something like that. Let me see where the other one is. I want the other side, so that's this one. So you see, I like that. You see that? It just add something to it. So I'm going to go ahead and glue this down. Try to use all my pieces here. I am going to actually put that a little bit off the page and flip it over and just trim that edge. And then I have this one. I'll probably put that there. Oh, I have one that's already cut, so let's use that one. Why cut up another envelope? Okay, so now I have this one. So I'm going to do it the same thing on this side, but you can see it's smaller. So I'm going to do this. Just move that off a little bit. You can do so much with these card kits other than what it shows. You can make a lot of alternatives. And then I need a little bit of a piece here for my journaling. And here I have one of the stylish dies that's already cut out. So what I'm going to do is I am going to bring in another piece of our soft suede. And I'm going to use a corner of that. Bring in my paper trimmer. So this will be where I put my journaling of what the party was or which birthday it was. Just trim that off. So I'm not going to write anything on there yet because I'm not sure which one I'm going to use. I'm going to put that right there. That'll be for my journaling. Then I'm going to bring in some of these gems. And add those. I could also add ribbon if I want. But for now, I'm just going to do this. And I'll add a couple over here. I think I like that. And there you have a quick, easy 2-page layout using the new card kit, Timeless Greetings. Let me just bring this in. So here's the one page, and then here we have the other. And of course the cards that go with it, which I already lost. There they are. So let me show you the cards. So don't overlook our card kit collection. Matching cards. This would be a nice gift too if you did a 2-page layout for somebody and then you gave it to them as a gift or a sampler in an envelope, a frame, and then you gave them a matching card. I hope you like this week's Scrapbook Sunday 101 and card kit. Thank you for tuning in, and until next time, keep on stamping or scrapbooking, scrapbookers. Bye.